Hey champions, this is Chris Gloss from Step Outside Your Comfort Zone. Got a question for you. Who can you count on? I mean, really think about that for a moment. With this pandemic going on and heading into 2021, not really knowing what's going to happen, if things really went south for you, if you really encountered a hard and challenging time, who can you really count on? Think about that, because no one is exempt from life's challenges, tests, and trials. No one. So you may find yourself at a point in time in life where you're going to need some help. You're going to need somebody to count on. And so the question today is, who can you count on? That's what I want to talk about. That's what I want to deal with, because I know throughout my entire life, I think I've framed relationships and friendships and business relationships and partnerships around things I saw on TV. Yeah, I'm going to admit to it. I know no one else is going to admit to it. But yeah, because you see all these great relationships on TV where things just work out. I remember the TV show Martin, where I wanted those types of friends, right? That you can hang out with, have a good time. You have great loyalty, great trust. Never anything goes south. I mean, you have your little challenges, but you always come back, and you just wished that I could have those types of friends and that type of energy. And also, you think about relationships. You see business things on TV, relationships where people just get together, work hard, episode after episode. Well, life don't quite work that way. It seems like I was on a forever non-ending quest to have these type of things happen. And I've tried many things. I've listened to How to Win Friends and Influence People. I listened to great speakers and people like John Maxwell. Everyone communicates, but few connect. You know what? And I've even followed scripture where it says in order to be friends, and if you really want friends, you have to first find yourself a friendly person. And being a giving person, people will tell you that. You know what? If you want great friendships and relationships, you got to give first. You got to give first. And so I went about life that way. I went about being this person to always give first. I mean, I would meet people even online and send them some free marketing pieces. Not to buy their friendship, just because I see what they're doing and I say, you know what, I want to make an investment in you, right? I just want to give you something to help you along your journey, to help your business along. I don't need anything back. I don't need a like. I don't need a comment. I don't need a subscription. I don't need anything from you. I just want to sow into your business. I just want, write this down in your notes. Sometimes in life, you just got to do a do-good seed. What do I mean by that? You just got to be willing to sow a seed in someone else with no expectation of return. My favorite book also talks about how some will plant, some will water, and God will add the increase. I may be the person planting, I may be the person just watering, and God will add the increase in their life. I just want to position myself as a person to give first, to give into you, to give into what's happening into your world. And I've participated and still participate in that. But then the question remains, when the rubber meets the road, when you're going through a hard time, who can you count on and who can you count out? That's the reality. That's the realness that I want to share with you today. I found some things out and I've learned some things and I'm sharing it with you because I can't keep it to myself no more. I want you to write this down before I share something with you. Who can I count on? Who can I count out? You know, really there's another way to look at that. Who do I need to count on? Who do I need to count out? Right? Because you got to know this stuff, because hard times, challenging times coming. I mean, I'm looking back over the last 45 days of my life. I've lost 3 family members. One to murder, one to natural causes, and the other one due to COVID. And very hard and challenging times. And I felt alone during most of these past 45 days. Why? because there's only a small number of people that I could count on that even if I couldn't respond, even if I didn't know how to respond, even if I didn't know what to do, a small group of people I now know that I can count on. And a larger group of people I know I can count out. When it comes to life's tests, challenges and trials that none of us are exempt from. So here's what I want to share with you when it comes to this particular thing. You got to evaluate your relationships. Spend some time evaluating your relationships. Who is going to be there no matter what? Who is going to be there no matter how hard it gets, no matter how crazy you act, no matter how much you try to isolate and pull back from the world? Who is going to be there to stand up, stand in the gap with you? Who can you count on? Who can you count on when the going gets rough, the going gets tough? You got to know this. You got to know this. And you have a big responsibility in this. You got to make sure that you're pouring into that relationship as much as possible. Nurture that relationship. Cultivate that relationship. Show up for that relationship of who you can count on. You're not going to be able to count on everybody, and it doesn't make them bad people because you can't count on them. You just can't count on them. Some people you already know you can't count on. There are some people you already know that when the going gets tough, they're like, look, don't call me. Don't call asking me for no money. Don't call asking me for no advice. Matter of fact, lose my number because misery loves company. I don't want anything negative around me. You can forget about me. Don't count on me. You already know people that you can't count on. But you're going to really find out more when you go through that hard time, that challenging time. And when you go through it, don't come out of it with a bitter attitude. Come out of it with a notepad. Say, hey, I love and I care about this person. I just can't count on them. And that's fine. You're not going to be able to count on everybody. You don't need to count on everybody. But you got to make sure you know this so that you can place people in their proper perspective in your life and in your world. So catch this, write this down, so you don't have misplaced expectations. I just gave you a golden nugget. That's a tweetable. You don't want to have misplaced expectations around people because it's going to lead to disappointment. It's going to lead to personal frustration. It's going to lead to anger. It's going to lead to those things that are going to happen on the inside of you. Don't let disappointment lead you to misplaced expectations on people. They already demonstrated, proven, and even told you you can't count on them. Believe them. Oprah Winfrey said it best. When people tell you who they are, believe them. Put that in the comments for me. Somebody type that in the comments for me. When people tell you who they are, believe them. When they say I'm a B, they're a B. When they say they're a liar, they're a liar. When they say they're not consistent, they're not consistent. When they tell you who they are, take note. It doesn't make them a bad person. They're trying to really help you understand who they are so you don't place them in the wrong bucket, the wrong friendship, the wrong relationship bucket. So here's another tip for you. Here's something I want you to consider. The most dependable hands. When you think about who can you count on, you got to count on some very dependable hands. Who can you count on to be there every time? Who can you count on no matter what the scenario, no matter what the situation is, that you're going to be able to count on them 100% of the time? Who are these people you can count on? And I want to give it to you. Here it is. The most dependable hands are the ones at the end of your wrist. You are the most dependable person. You are the most dependable person and person that you can count on that will show up consistently. You are the person you can count on. Celebrate that you're going to show up for you every time. You're going to do the research, you're going to get the materials, you're going to get the books, you're going to listen to the audios, you're going to watch the videos to empower and improve yourself so that you can move on to the next level. that's what I wanted to share with you. That's all I wanted to share with you today, is about who can you count on. And I know that you are absolutely going to enjoy this process of depending and counting on you. Do me a huge personal favor. Go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe below. Please subscribe below so that we can stay connected and you don't miss any of these messages that's coming out that I am sharing with you. And I look forward to seeing you over in the next video.